fans, ASMR Sports here. Boy, the heat was off for a long time, and then all of a sudden it kicked on as soon as I put this video on, so that's lame. Oh well, it's getting to be summer, so it'll all be over soon. Alright, there's just a lot going on in the sports card industry, folks, and I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed with all the stuff. I was reading some stuff on the blowout forums today. There's like a big controversy over if you read blowout, you know that a lot of people there are talking about and have been talking about like the graded card scandal, and you know how there's like a bunch of cards that are provably altered, but that PSA or BGS has graded as authentic, as unaltered. And then like auction houses will sell them even though there's this evidence. So anyways, there's a lot of I guess attention on that, and apparently one of the like the auctioneer businesses that sells cards on eBay, that one's called PWCC. They got I don't know exactly what it is, but basically they were complaining because one of the threads on this discussion forum on blowout talked about a card that like PWCC is holding in their quote unquote vault for the person who owns it, and anyways, they were saying that they checked with they wrote a letter to blowout apparently and said that value of that card has gone down like hundreds of thousands of dollars because of that like what people are saying in that forum. But all people are saying is like, here's a picture of this card, this exact card, like before it was graded by BGS, and it's clearly got like all these problems. And then after BGS, when the card happens to be, an eighth of an inch shorter than it was before, BGS, gives it like a 9 or something. The card was like an exquisite rookie patch auto of LeBron James, so very, very expensive card. Anyway, so like PWCC is saying like, oh, we asked Beckett and they said it's all good. So now you gotta take this this thread down on your discussion forum because people are saying it's bad. It's a bad card when obviously it is. I mean, if you look at the evidence, I don't know how you can escape it. But anyway, so so blowout shut down this forum or this thread on this forum, so nobody could talk about it. And then people immediately started a new one to talk about it and to complain about what had happened and blah blah blah. Anyways, it's all just it's a shit show. So I was reading about that, and I was reading about I don't know, just some other stuff in the sports card industry, and it's got me just kind of thinking like, man, can't we all just get along? But no, I don't think we can. But anyways, I thought what I'd do, and then I was just sort of looking through all my unopened stuff, saying what do I want to open today, and honestly, there's really nothing I do want to open. Like I gotta order some new stuff, get some new products or something. But then I was looking at some other stuff I had on another shelf, and these guys kind of popped up to me. So there's two things I've got here. One is an 88 Flair baseball update set, and that's I forget what they call this, but it's like a premium. It's glossy. I think they call them glossy sets. And then this is the 88 Flair, base set, non-update. It's got a little rip in the packaging, but it's got that nice Flair factory seal on it. And this is glossy too. So these are kind of like the Topps Tiffany sets, but for Flair. They're higher end sets that were fairly rare and carry a premium. So in this set, the main card you want to get out of here is Edgar Martinez, now Hall of Famer, rookie card. If it's in PSA 10. That's a pretty decent card. In this set, I think John Schmaltz is a rookie in here. There's a Mark Grace card. I believe he has a card in here too, where he's in like a two-player kind of rookie prospects thing. And there's a few other decent rookies in here, but oh yeah, Craig Biggio is the big one in here. So you know, nothing too crazy, and you see the prices on here. These are prices. I got these at a card show, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, maybe longer. These were prices that were on there, but $25 was the price for this one, and $50 is the price on this one. But I got both of these for like $40 or somewhere around there. It might have been a little bit less. The guy who sold them to me always has, like, you know, like small sets like this at his table, and he's always trying to, I swear I must be the only one that buys them, because he's always trying to get me to buy them all, and usually is willing to get quite reasonable on the price. So yeah, I bought these with the idea that I would open them and see what the key cards inside are looking like in terms of grade. I also just have never opened one of these before, any of these Fleer Glossy sets, so I thought it would be fun to see what's inside. I kind of am curious. There must be some like cardboard, you know, sort of packing in there, because these tins are much bigger than like a cardboard box that a normal factory set would come in. So it does look like there is yeah, some cardboard here. Oh, I guess maybe I'll move the camera a little bit. Whoa. So this is kind of what it looks like. There's cardboard here, and then the stickers go here. And 1987, the year of the homer. That's funny, because little did they know there would be seasons where like way more home runs were hit. So I can see, you can see there's a card that kind of got loose there. And then at the end, there's a card that got loose there, over there, so that's not great. So that's what we're working with. It looked like this card on the end is number 249, so presumably this is not in any order. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm just going to take a chunk out here. Make a little space. Oh, look at that Ryan Sandberg right there. Yeah, so this is so weird. Oh. The numbering looks to be done. Okay, here we go. So, wow, that's detail. So I'm going to take these out kind of in chunks. And there's Jeff Treadway. You can see how that one turned out not so good. So yeah, these are nice glossy cards. Centering is looking like poop so far. But I'm going to go through and just, there's a very nicely centered Rafael Palmeiro, unfortunately. Of course, he's one of the guys who's kind of blacklisted for steroid abuse, and then like he went to Congress and said nope, didn't do anything, we're all innocent. And people really kind of, I think poorly of him for that performance. Doc Gooden, really off center. So you can see the glossiness. That's definitely a gloss that the regular Fleers don't have. The backs are exactly the same as a normal Fleer card. Got this beautiful, beautiful diagonal red and blue stripe design from 88 Fleer. You know, people really don't like this. There's a Sandberg that is unfortunately off center. People kind of, I think, consider this set to be one of the uglier ones of the 80s. For me, I have a fondness for this set because, you know, this was kind of really when I started collecting cards in earnest when I was young, as 88. Nice Matt So, when this product came out, it was like, hot as hell, and everybody wanted it. It was super valuable. You wanted to get that Greg Jeffries rookie out of this 88 Fleer set. And there were a ton of other rookies that were in here. John Marzano, catcher for the Cecil Fielder, big time home run hitter for a few years. These are some World Series subset cards. Like, see, there's kind of a few spaced out every few cards. There's Roberto Kelly. Always liked that guy. Didn't really do much for the Yankees, at least. But this would have been one of the hot rookies back when this came out. I feel like he was like a coach or something for. Oh, I'm thinking of Hensley Mullins. I was about to say, like, he was a coach for the Giants, but I think that's Hensley Mullins. I'm thinking of who was another huge. He was an even bigger prospect than Roberto Kelly. Ellis Burks was a hot prospect. Randy Velarde was not really that big of a prospect, but Yankees, rookies were a big deal back in the day. It's funny. I want to look at this one card with Bill Ripken. Yeah. So Bill Ripken, of course, has the famous F-face card in the 89 Fleer set. It's funny because he's holding his bat in the same way, but you can't see the knob. So this was a real foreshadowing of that 89 Fleer fuckface card that is still popular today. People want a part of that because it was such a scandal. Such a big deal back when that came out. Alright, so I'll put this stack kind of over there so it's out of the way and I have a little room to move in this box. There's 660 cards, I think, in a Fleer set back when this came out. So this will take a long time to get through some of. There's John Marzano I was telling you about. So I'm going to try to move relatively quickly through here and get the stars out. Walt Weiss was a nice rookie back when. Andres Galarraga, the Big Cat. Keith Miller was a decent rookie. This is just so crazy, this stuff. Harold Baines, Hall of Famer, got a bullet. Oral Hershiser. Good pitcher. Good pitcher. I believe Oral Hershiser still holds the record for most number of consecutive scoreless innings. Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer. I'm not really chewing on anything today because I didn't really want to eat any candy. And I don't know where the gum is, but I don't really feel like gum either, so I guess we'll do a no chewing video today. Some people really hate the chewing, although I think if you really hate chewing sounds, you're just not really ever going to watch this channel because I mostly am chewing stuff. Kevin Seitzer was a real hot rookie back in the day. I'm waiting for that Greg Jeffries to show up, though. Yep, this is going to take forever. I'm starting to regret this. Especially because I had that update set to get through too, Wally Joyner. Come on. Gotta remember to move quickly or we're going to be here forever. Let's see here, flip these around. Did we get Ellis Burks yet? I can't remember. Oh, Greg Maddux, there we go. Second year card. Eric Davis. So I saw his name recently because Trey Mancini today was announced to have stage 3 colon cancer, which is very unfortunate. But somebody was saying in a forum discussion, I was reading that Eric Davis had been diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, and like this was when he was playing, and then he like came back relatively quickly from presumably having it, dealt with surgically, and actually had really good numbers after that. So I never knew that. I don't know if that's true, but that's pretty interesting. So both of these guys are had pretty good careers. These are both rookies, so those would have been good cards at some point in the past. Robin Yount, Hall of Famer. Edgar Martinez. Wow, I almost like skipped right past that thing. So this is interesting. The centering is off just a bit, but I will probably send this guy in. Whoa. I was gonna clip a corner here on the sleeve. So the centering is off a little bit left to right, but it's pretty dang good compared to what I've been seeing elsewhere in this box. So I'm pretty pleased. Mike Schmidt, Hall of Famer, of course. Roger Clemens. All right. Just gotta adjust these bad boys here. Seiko, yeah, these are totally random order. That's so weird. Gary Carter, you'd think with like a set, especially a nice high-end collector's set, they would put them in some kind of order. But you would be wrong, Tim Raines. Wade Boggs, stuck to the back there. Are you rich yet? Are you? Ron Gant, he was a really good young player. A lot of tools on that guy. Damon Berryhill was a prospect, good hot prospect for a while. It's kind of funny how Mike Greenwell, he was the guy I think that was like runner-up to Jose Canseco. I think it might have been 88. And of course, Canseco had the PEDs issue. So some people think they should give that MVP award to Greenwell. Boy, he was just Matt Noak's good prospect back then. Greenwell was definitely a really good hitter for at least a few years. Not sure what happened to him over time, but obviously you don't come in second in the MVP award if you're not raking. But yeah, he was doing that there was a bucket. He was doing that for quite some time. Ozzie Smith. John Farrell. Is he a coach? Is he a manager? I think he's a manager. Who's he manager for? Was he the Red Sox manager for a time, or am I hallucinating? Can't keep up with all those Red Sox coaches because they're getting fired, all the time for cheating. Just kidding. Sort of. Fred McGriff, the crime dog. Outstanding hitter. Barry Bonds. Man, the other day I was looking for Jordan cards in like one of my boxes where I have sort of like just a bunch of kind of like Hall of Fame and kind of Hall of Fame caliber players. So I'd put Clemens in there. I'd put Bonds in there. Anyways, I was looking through one of those boxes for Jordan cards, and I found my stash of 87 Topps Barry Bonds rookie cards that I was searching for like a while ago, because I feel like this was like a year ago. I feel like I saw something weird. Oh yeah, it was like I was reading Beckett, the price guide, and like they had up arrows in the 87 Topps listing for Barry Bonds, and I was like, what's going on? Are like people, Jack Morris now Hall of Famer, I was like, are people getting into this 87 Donruss card now, or 87 Topps Bonds card? And I feel like I looked on eBay and it was not true at all that there was any renewed interest in the 87 Topps Barry Bonds rookie card. But these days everything old is new again. There's another Billy Ripken with his bat knob showing. It's like he always shows the bat knob. Anyways, yeah, so a while ago I was looking for those 87. There's Kevin Mitchell, really good hitter for a few years there. I was looking for those 87 Bonds because I remembered having them, but I thought like maybe I threw them away at some point. Donnie Baseball, just because they were so like not sellable really. At least where you have to pay shipping on eBay, and nobody, at card shows is going to be looking or buying those cards. So anyways, I did find those. Bo Jackson, his stuff's getting hot, I think. There it is, Craig Jeffries. Man, this was such a hot card. Back when he just came up, boy. I don't even think I knew about glossy sets back then, though. I'm just talking about his base card. So in 87, before he made his 6 at-bat debut with the Mets in 87, he had 20 home runs and 510 at-bats in Jackson. So his batting averages are crazy. They're like 343 his first year. Well, then 281 when he went to another team, and then 339 with that same team the next year. Then went to another team. These are all advancements in the minor leagues. Presumably he went up to 354, and then they put him up to Jackson, which I think was the AAA affiliate for the Mets back then, and he hits 421. Now that's only 19 at-bats, but then 367 the next year. So that's when they said, all right, got to get this kid. You hit 20 home runs and 367 in AAA, you're going to get promoted. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, it's common. Now, at least I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Sam Warren was another big power hitting DH there. Made waves when he came up. Ultimately did not much. There's Mark Grace rookie card. If you got that graded PSA 10, I feel like there might be a market, because there's a lot of people who like Mark Grace, and we'll get another Mark Grace. There's Barry Larkin in the update set there, so that's fun. Tom Glavine rookie, that's nice. Off center, unfortunately. Alright, 2 more stacks, and this will be the bigger of the 2. Eddie Murray, very nice. Almost went past Reggie with the A's, I think. Yeah, that was like his last card, or year of cards. 88 was. I don't think he was even in 88 Topps or 88 Donruss. Yeah, he was not in 88 Donruss. So I think his last card ever was this 88 Fleer card. And I don't know if he played in 88. I think he might have retired in 87. I think that's probably true. Gary Thurman was like this super speedy guy that was a hot rookie back in 88. Anderson. Steve Carlton, we'll take him, sure. Well, that must have been his last card year too, 88. What's that? Kind of stain on there. George Brett. Okay, we are almost there, folks. Juan Barranger getting the edge treatment there in this box, unfortunately. Oh well, not really big problem. Luckily that Edgar Martinez was right in the middle of everything, and only had some minor centering issues, so overall I'd say pretty nice haul there. I did want to quickly peek at that Mark Grace card to see what I think about the centering. Glavin would probably be another one worth grading. He's a little bit off center too, so probably wouldn't send that one in. So this actually looks pretty decent. The border on the top there compared to the bottom, which is really left and right on this horizontally oriented card. But that's a little off, so probably wouldn't send that in for grading. Like top to bottom or true left to right is actually looking pretty good. But I will stick this guy in his sleeve right now, just so it is protected. Alright, let's go bust that. This guy will update set. Alright. Well, there you go. That's what that one looks like. Take the whole thing out this time. Okay. Here we go. Stickers in front. A lot of stickers. Here we go. Update Glossy. Ernest Riles. So a lot of these cards I don't think I've ever seen before, since I generally did not get like the update sets. So Roberto Kelly is a nice pull, and that is looking pretty good centering wise. I might have to send this guy in. Very nice, very nice. Wow, so that's a good one. Top to bottom is hard to kind of tell centering on this stuff. My worry though is that I swear to God every 80s card that you send in gets like the most scrutiny ever from PSA for grading. Like they do not want to give PSA 10s out of any 80s card for some strange reason. Maybe they want to incentivize you not to send them in, but yeah, I've not had good luck sending in cards I think are and I feel like it's really hard to find 80s stuff that's in remotely good condition. So like you think it's good and you get skunked by PSA. Thanks for nothing. So anyways, who is that guy? Nelson Santovina. tiny specks in the glossy coating. I don't think that will affect condition because I'm assuming that's just how they all are. But who knows? Kirk Gibson, so he was, I guess, traded to the Dodgers from the Tigers. So his Tigers card must have been in the regular set. Then he got a Dodgers card. Sabo, without his glasses, he was a super sought after rookie. Paul O'Neill. I have no idea why he's in this set. His rookie was like an 86, and he didn't change teams. So, what is going on? Mark Grace, there it is. Ba-boom. That's pretty nice looking, actually. Yeah, that centering is really sharp. Man, I may have a bunch of cards to send in. From 88 Fleer. Goose Gossage. Oh, yeah, I'll take that out all day. There's the John Smoltz rookie. Way off center, unfortunately. Oh well. I kind of feel like you could take a regular 88 Fleer card and like put a glossy. Now I don't know if that's easy to do, but I would, if there's a way to make surfaces glossy like this other than laminating them. I feel like that's the only difference between a regular card and a glossy card is just they've sprayed a glossy coating on. Now whether that's something you can do after the card's been printed, I don't know, because it might be something they have to do during the printing process, but I don't know. It seems kind of weird that they wouldn't put like, some indicator on here. I don't know if that would be hard to, or easy or hard to. There's a nice Allider rookie card. I don't know if it'd be easy or hard to do like a counterfeit one of these glossy cards. Brian Harper, Alan Anderson. Okay, we got one last stack here. Oh, there's Kurt Stillwell missed. Huh. With the Royals. Okay, so he got traded from the Reds. I didn't know that. He was traded so early. He was a better prospect in 87. One of the better prospects, I should say. Alright, last stack of cards here, and then we can call it a wrap. Domingo. Alright, last card is Jose Bautista. Alright, quick recap, and then we're done. Tom Glavine off center, so you got Tom Glavine and John Smoltz, two legendary Rays pitchers right there. Throw in a Greg Maddux and you've got a whole lot of trips to the World Series, none of which they could win. Oh well. Maybe Braves fans from this era and Buffalo Bills fans from this era should like hang out and drown sorrows together. I'm a Bills fan, so I get to make comments like that, so yeah, pretty cool stuff. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Catch y'all later. Have a great one. Bye.